Welcome, boys, to our first assembly of the year. I wish you and your families a really good and healthy and prosperous 2021. It hasn't started as we had hoped, but I'm sure we're going to get back together very quickly. I'd like to extend a very special welcome to all of our new people in our community. We have 7 new boys in the junior prep, and we look forward to meeting you when you come back to school. In the meantime, I hope that you make lots of connections online with friends, and so that when you come back, you feel like you know people. We also have a few new teachers, and I have asked them to introduce themselves via video. So this week, we're going to hear from Miss Nkone, who's the grade 0 teacher. We're going to hear from Miss Ndlovu, who's the grade 3 teacher. And we're going to hear from Ms. Magagula, who is the aftercare teacher. Let's hear what they have to
say. Good morning, boys. I'm Miss Ndlovu, and I am the new grade 3 teacher. I'm so excited to have joined the Pridwin family, and I absolutely cannot wait to meet all of you as soon as things get back to normal. Enjoy the rest of assembly.
Good morning, boys. I'm Miss Magagula. I'm managing the aftercare and also the holiday program. I look forward to meeting each and every one of you when you come back to school. I hope you're enjoying your online learning at home and you're having lots and lots of fun. Now please don't forget, always wear your mask, wash your hands, and don't forget to sanitize. Now stay safe and keep well. Goodbye.
Wonderful. We hope you'll all be very happy here. And next week, we look forward to meeting some of our new interns. Standing here, guys, I'm feeling really agitated. I'm feeling itchy all over my neck, my cheek, my arms. I just can't stop scratching. And I have no clue what could have given me these itches. So I thought that I would go and look on my CCTV footage from last night to see if there are any clues. Now you're going to have to watch carefully because remember I said this was at night, so it's pretty dark. Let's see if we can find any clues. So boys, now we have the evidence. Can you believe that something so minute, teeny tiny like a mosquito, could have caused me all that irritation? I would have thought something big with sharp teeth might have done that damage. Instead, it's something so tiny with no teeth at all. That got me thinking of an African proverb I once heard, and it goes like this. If you thought you were too small to make a difference, you've never ever spent the night with a mosquito. Now take a minute and think about what that could mean. What does that mean for you? What does that mean for your life? I found a story, a West African story, that illustrates this point. Let's watch it together.
Why Mosquitoes Buzz in People's Ears, a West African tale retold by Verna Ardema, pictures by Leo and Diane Dillon. One morning, a mosquito saw an iguana drinking at a water hole. The mosquito said, "Iguana, you will never believe what I saw yesterday." "Try me," said the iguana. The mosquito said, "I saw a farmer digging yams that were almost as big as I am." "What's a mosquito compared to a yam?" snapped the iguana grumpily. "I would rather be deaf than listen to such nonsense." Then he stuck 2 sticks in his ears and went off. Through the reeds. The iguana was still grumbling to himself when he happened to pass by a python. The big snake raised his head and said, "Good morning, iguana." The iguana did not answer but lumbered on, bobbing his head. "Now, why won't he speak to me?" said the python to himself. "Iguana must be angry about something. I'm afraid he is plotting some mischief against me." He began looking for somewhere to hide. The first likely place he found was a rabbit hole, and in it he went. When the rabbit saw the big snake coming into her burrow, she was terrified. She scurried out through her back way and bounded across a clearing. A crow saw the rabbit running for her life. He flew into the forest crying. It was his duty to spread the alarm in case of danger. A monkey heard the crow. He was sure that some dangerous beast was prowling near. He began screeching and leaping killy-willy through the trees to help warn the other animals. As the monkey was crashing through the treetops, he happened to land on a dead limb. It broke and fell on an owl's nest, killing one of the owlets. Mother Owl was not at home, for though she usually hunted only in the night, this morning she was still out searching for one more tidbit to satisfy her hungry babies. When she returned to the nest, she found one of them dead. Her other children told her that the monkey had killed it. All that day and all that night she sat in her tree, so sad, so sad, so sad. Now, it was Mother Owl who woke the sun each day so that the dawn could come. But this time, when she should have hooted for the sun, she did not do it. The night grew longer and longer. The animals of the forest knew it was lasting much too long. They feared that the sun would never come back. At last, King Lion called a meeting of the animals. They came and sat down around a council fire. Mother Owl did not come, so the antelope was sent to fetch her. When she arrived, King Lion asked, "Mother Owl, why have you not called the sun? The night has lasted long, 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 and everyone is worried." Mother Owl said, "Monkey killed one of my owlets. Because of that, I cannot bear to wake the sun." The king said to the gathered animals, "Did you hear? It was the monkey who killed the owlet, and now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come." Then King Lion called the monkey. He came before him, nervously glancing from side to side. "Monkey," said the king, "why did you kill one of Mother Owl's babies?" "Oh, king," said the monkey, "it was the crow's fault. He was calling and calling to warn us of danger, and I went leaping through the trees to help. A limb broke under me, and it fell taut on the owl's nest." The king said to the council, "So it was the crow who alarmed the monkey, who killed the owlet, and now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come." Then the king called for the crow. That big bird came flopping up. He said, "King Lion, it was the rabbit's fault. I saw her running for her life in the daytime. Wasn't that reason enough to spread an alarm?" The king nodded his head and said to the council, "So it was the rabbit who startled the crow, who alarmed the monkey, who killed the owlet, and now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come." Then King Lion called the rabbit. The timid little creature stood before him, one trembling paw drawn up uncertainly. "Rabbit," cried the king, "why did you break a law of nature and go running, running, running in the daytime?" "Oh, king," said the rabbit, "it was the python's fault. I was in my house minding my own business when that big snake came in and chased me out." The king said to the council, "So it was the python who scared the rabbit, who startled the crow, who alarmed the monkey, who killed the owlet. And now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come." King Lion called the python, who came slithering past the other animals. "But, King," he cried, "it was the iguana's fault. He wouldn't speak to me, and I thought he was plotting some mischief against me. When I crawled into the rabbit's hole, I was only trying to hide." The king said to the council, "So it was the iguana who frightened the python, who scared the rabbit, who startled the crow, who alarmed the monkey, who killed the owlet. And now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come." Now the iguana was not at the meeting, for he had not heard the summons. The antelope was sent to fetch him. All the animals laughed when they saw the iguana coming. With the stick still stuck in his ears. King Lion pulled out the sticks. Purr, purr. Then he asked, "Iguana, what evil have you been plotting against the python?" "None, none at all," cried the iguana. "Python is my friend." "Then why wouldn't you say good morning to me?" demanded the snake. "I didn't hear you or even see you," said the iguana. "Mosquito told me such a big lie. I couldn't bear to listen to it, so I put sticks in my ears," laughed the lion. "So that's why you had sticks in your ears?" "Yes," said the iguana. "It was the mosquito's fault." King Lion said to the council, "So it was the mosquito who annoyed the iguana, who frightened the python, who scared the rabbit, who startled the crow, who alarmed the monkey, who killed the owlet, and now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come." "Punish the mosquito! Punish the mosquito!" cried all the animals. When Mother Owl heard that, she was satisfied. She turned her head toward the east and hooted. And the sun came up. Meanwhile, the mosquito had listened to it all from a nearby bush. She crept under a curly leaf stem and was never found and brought before the council. But because of this, the mosquito has a guilty conscience. To this day, she goes about whining in people's ears. "Is everyone still angry at me?" When she does that, she gets an honest answer.
Young boys like yourself have every possibility of making a difference in our world, just as adults do. Just because you're small doesn't mean that you can't bring about change. Because you are young does not mean that you can't make your environment a better place. You could do small things like recycling to save the environment, or do a random act of kindness for someone. You can do big things like make an invention or rally other children to protest something. I want you to think about what you can do this year to make your environment a better place, even though you're small. Oh yes, and boys, my final word, just a reminder that you can't whine in your mother's ear like the mosquitoes whined in mine. Let's hear from Andrew Costa, who's going to say our prayer.
Dear God, thank you for our school. We pray it would be a safe place for learning, fun, and friendship. Please watch over all our teachers, children, and families. Help us to learn new things, to explore the world together, and to play and be happy. Help us to have love for each other, to have forgiveness in our hearts, to build kindness into every day. Remind us that Even though we are little, we have a massive influence on the world. Help us to use that influence positively so that we can all live happily together in this wonderful world. Amen.
And now it's time to wish our community boys who've had a birthday a very happy birthday. A lot of you celebrated your birthdays during the holidays, and we celebrated with you at the end of the year, but there are a few who've had their birthday in the last week. So a very big happy birthday and many blessings to Benjamin Rowe, Farhan Ahmed, Mohale Nkone, Enzo Mapabela, Arnu Pretorius, Joshua Harrison, Alex van der Hoven, Nicholas Euster, Trevor Weldon, and Matthew Pierce. Let's wish them a very happy birthday. And that brings our assembly to a close. I hope that you think about the fact that you can make a difference in the world despite your age or size, and go out and turn this week into one of the best yet. Goodbye.